We're back at it again. It's a Saturday. I'm really tired. Yesterday was a very long day. We're going to start with this machine and the complaint. Hold on, let me get my notepad here. Lane number 18, 180 calls. Again. We've been here before, haven't we? Was this the one with the turret short link that came out of the bell crank? I don't remember. Anyways, we definitely need some more light here. And we need a jumper plug for our circuit box, since this bank of machines back here does not have rear mechanics on switches. Yeah, it's a little loud, huh? Let's cycle it and see what we can see. Waiting for pin. I gotta clean my camera lens. Okay. Now, let's go second ball. You gonna set pin or wait? No, set pin. Well, oh, I almost fell over. I'll cycle this a little bit off camera and save you guys some time. And if we do find something interesting, well, or when we find something interesting, we'll pick it back up. Well, the first thing to note is that we have some zombie pins here. They are dead, but they continue to run. So I'm standing above our motor right here on the kickback safely. We indexed around to where the interlock probe on the turret center chute is directly over the torsion latch, and we have about 30 thousandths of an inch between these two parts. So the speculation is that as we are indexing, the interlock probe is kind of brushing over and barely contacting that that lever for the torsion latch. So we're just gonna we're gonna back it up a little bit and bend her up ever so slightly. This is a bend to fit adjustment. That's good. We got about a 1/4 inch-ish. So now let's check and make sure that we've got proper adjustment and function for our blocking finger. Yeah, this is the lane where we replaced that left-hand blocking finger. We pulled the cross shaft out and did that repair. But what I noticed is that left-hand blocking finger, it's not lifting up as high as the right-hand blocking finger. So I've got it down at 270. I'm just going to hop in there and look for debris that might be binding that motion up. There could be something stuck in there. Well, I thought it might be debris because, you know, we're dealing with stuff like this. But our blocking finger, yeah, you can't really see. I can manually raise it up and it's just fine. But then I looked in here and the bracket's kind of wobbly. She got bent a little bit too. So really what we need to do is we're just going to kind of retighten our loosey-goosey bolts here, and we should be good to go. Yeah. What's on the back side here? 1/2 inch. Let me get my... I brought a wide variety of tools here. Of course, the one on the bottom. Uh-oh. Better find it. Oh no, I'm going backward. Yeah, yesterday was a long day. I'm still feeling it. Good. Good, nice and tight. Alright, so we've got her all plugged back in. Let's turn it back on and lift our deck up and check our blocking fingers. Ding ding, we have a winner. They're see if I can get you in there. Help, too close. It's too dark in here. They are both at the same height now. This is good. Easy peasy. Couple of loose bolts. Let's jump on to the next thing. So next lane on the list, it just says the info I was given, pins dropping out of the turret. You know what? Let's come back to this. They're running the lane machine this way, and I don't know if we will be done here before they can run the lanes. So we'll jump a little further down our angularly curved wall here to the next thing on the list. Let's go to 31, Blackout. We can't figure it out. Oh, it's our favorite machine. So every one of the machines in this bank through here has a rearward facing circuit box. This one has a front facing box. We pulled this off another lane a couple years ago before I started making these videos, because the magic blue smoke came out of the circuit box, and it was quicker to take this off of another lane that they had out of service and just bring it over here. We did a transplant. We did a swap. It was faster than trying to rewire the entire circuit box. Well, sitting on this very uncomfortable wire channel. Anyways, that's enough yammering. That was a really long way of saying I didn't think I needed a jumper, but I do. So now I have to go all the way back down there and get my jumper and come all the way back up here. So we have our jumper, but then I realized since this is a Blackout, we probably need the meter. So I went all the way down and I got my jumper, and I came all the way back and then realized I needed the meter and went all the way down and came all the way back. Yeah, happy ADHD Saturday, everybody. We're going full scatterbrain mode today. With that being said, our circuit breaker is on. We have a jumper installed. Our rear switch is on. We got nothing. Let's go ahead and do our due diligence. We need to check our masking unit switch. We need to make sure that our masking unit plug is plugged in. Sometimes they become disconnected and your machine will black out for a very non-apparent reason. The masking unit switch is in the on position. So with that being said, we don't have any pins in our deck. Our moving deck appears to be shifted fully forward. It doesn't appear that we have any type of a turret jam issue. Let's grab a little more light here. Yep. Can you see down in there? Our button head X pin is pressed up against the plunger for our micro switch lever, so we're not calling for a blackout, we're not calling for a turret jam. Let's pop the plug out here and we will meter our plug socket for what are they running here, 208, 230? I'm not sure, but let's find out. Yep, we got 238 volts. We are probed up on the plug, so we've got power coming in. Strange. Well, let's continue checking. My fingers don't work. Well, I didn't have to meter anything. but a quick visual inspection let me know that we have some loose terminals here. Awesome. Okay, so let's remove incoming power. Yeah, that it ain't supposed to do that. So we need to resecure this. Now I have to go all the way back to my toolbox and grab a flat blade screwdriver. Cool, no worries, quick and easy, hopefully. So we went ahead, well, nobody was looking, and we tightened all of our terminals down. So everything on this breaker is good. There should be no reason that I can see other than maybe we have a what are the kids calling stuff that's not bolted down anymore? Bluetooth. Yeah, we've got a Bluetooth contactor. We're pretend you didn't see that. So let's get everything plugged back in if we can. There we go. We should be hot now. I felt the transformer buzz just for a second when I plugged that in. So the transformer's got power on it. The transformer energized. This should turn on now. Rear switch on. Restarting the auto. Wait, this is not a car. There we go. This is good. Yeah, 2 for 2, easy peasy. Actually, let's call it 3 for 3 because they had an issue with one of their arcade games as well, and it was just some faulty wiring, nothing big. So that got done as kind of like warm up for our Pinsetter session today, because I was waiting for the ibuprofen to kick in and I needed something simple and easy to help warm up. So let's clear off our tools, and he's almost to 26, so maybe we just hang out for like a couple of minutes. We still have a couple minutes before we can get over to 26 back that way. This is a machine that was out of service at the desk terminal, but there's no notes on the board and nobody knows really anything about why this is out of service. So we're just gonna turn it on and hop down. There is a piece of debris in the gutter. Hold on, let's go check that out. It is an X pin. Yep, there you go. That's probably why she's out of service. Cool. So we need a, well, we don't have to go get another pin. There's one right there. We need a 1/4 inch X washer, one of the big guys, and we will replace that missing pin. Wow, 4 out of 4, easy peasy. Hopefully we can make this kind of a shorter day, because I need to go back to where I was out on Friday and bring them some more parts. They were having some ball damage issues, and we gotta drain the water out of it. It's yeah, isn't that awesome? And I think ruled it down to I need 2 hands for this. Worn out impact strips on their GS machine ball cushion. You know what? Why don't we just bring the whole bag? That'd be easier. But they don't have any impact strips, and I have an abundance of used ones at my full-time job. So I told them I'll head back Sunday, swap those out, and they should be good to go after that. That's going to be a different video, because we did some other stuff there. Well, maybe not so easy peasy on this one. It's it's missing a bushing. Still not difficult, but now it's 2 steps instead of 1. We have to go find a bushing for that and then install it. No big deal. Well, the parts wall does not have that number on it, so we're gonna have to see if we can scrounge, dig through some of this bric-a-brac. Well, that's too bad. We are unable to acquire the required parts, so might have to just flat wash or jobby it real quick. Yeah, not proud of it, but what are you gonna do? Well, it's not awesome, but it's at least nice and shiny, and it'll run, which is, I think, the mission for this one anyway. We can get them the part numbers, and then when the new parts come in, we can add that bushing back in, but this will keep them running for now. Alright, we're bounced back to lane 26. Indexing problem, turret drops pins. Coincidentally, this is the one where we put a new jetback speed pulley sheave, pardon me, it's attached to the shaft. It's a sheave, and a new worm shaft and clutch pack on this. Yeah, still looks nice and shiny. Let's turn it on, let's see what happens. Ball wheel guide rollers are a little bouncy. Squealing turret clutch. That's normal, at least for this place. What type of indexing problem do we have? Besides not enough pins in the machine, transfer. I don't know if you caught that on the front side of the turret. Rough transition between the turret wires and the deck chute. Yeah, we don't have enough pins to try and watch that happen again. So we're gonna go second ball, click, cycle, click. Send the empty rack. So it might be more like blocking finger adjustment then.
It's possible, and this is the one that I came down with it at 0 when I set the pins on the floor like a deck cable, and I adjusted that arm underneath for the to get straight up and down. That's the piece that was loose. Okay. And I tightened it up, put it back straight up and down, but it still was.
Okay. Still having some issues with it. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, if you fast feed it like you're throwing strike after strike, eventually it'll just drop a pin. Okay. Right through the turret.
Well, let's try that then.
That's how I got it. I sat on the other side and I just kept going first ball strike, first ball strike, first ball strike. It kept loading, and then all of a sudden, whoop, and down it came.
Okay. Yeah, I'll test it that way then.
Okay.
Cool. And thanks for the heads up.
Yep.
good. Yeah, not sure. Well, let's jump around and take a look at the blocking fingers. So let's look in here. Well, you can't really see anything, and I didn't bring my flashlight, but the blocking fingers appear to be adjusted pretty well. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I gave it a full deck signal. Let's release. Oh, we did release. What? Well, never mind. It's not adjusted really well. I thought I gave it a full deck signal. The left hand blocking finger is good, but the right hand blocking finger is a little bit low. Okay. I understand what the information that we were given by Kelly. We're going to set this thing down at 270, and we're going to shift our little flag on our cross shaft just a little bit. We need to go grab, what are those, 7/16? That's okay, we'll do that real quick. That looks better. They're both at the same height now in the up position. So let's retest. Let's drop some pins, or simulate dropping a pin. There you go. That's better. We should be good here. Let's cycle it through a couple of times. If we find anything interesting, I'll bring it back in. If we don't, we're gonna pack up and leave. I think that's gonna do it. I don't have anything else jumping out at me, so we'll just leave it at that. I'm not able to, after making that adjustment, able to make anything malfunction. So we've been here for 5 minutes just cycling it through, checking blocking finger adjustments and making sure that the turret isn't releasing pins when it's not supposed to, or holding pins when it's supposed to release them. So I think we're gonna call this one done. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get out of here, make like a tree and get out of here. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa of shelving units. That's impressive. How many more months until it collapses? I lied. We're still here. We still have something else. Let's watch. This is number 6 deck shoe. Let's watch that pin transfer. That one wasn't terrible, but definitely really rough transfer. I've got somebody bowling here, so that we can guinea pig. That was pretty rough too, but it worked. I didn't get it on camera, but I watched it drop the pin, and the base of the pin hit that outside lip. Let's just watch, continue to watch for just a minute or so. It will happen again. Let me, I can't go any wider. But what we need to do, I think, is just loosen the clamping bolts and move it over ever so slightly. Right there. Yep. There you go. So let's retest. That looks pretty good. Again, and again, and again, and again. I'm gonna do this probably like 10 more times off camera. So after all of our testing, this looks good, but what I want to do is kind of some extra insurance. We're gonna take that deck chute and we're gonna rotate it a little bit. We're gonna put the high side close to where that pin wants to touch the top of the deck chute, and that should prevent it from any other possibility of hanging up. So we rotated it, what is that, 45 degrees, and that should be good. Let's retest. That looks good. I wish I had brought my flashlight. Too lazy to go get it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I think we're done.